What's up, everyone? John Brittinger from Techno Buffalo here, and if you know how to read, you know we've got an unboxing for you of the Surface Pro 2. The original Surface Pro is one of those devices that at first I wasn't a fan of, and then the more I used it, the more I liked it. In fact, I had to do an updated review on how my opinions changed. The first product I've ever had to do that with. So I'm looking forward to checking out the Surface Pro 2. It should look exactly the same, but perform much better. Let's go ahead and take a first look. Alright, so here is the box for the Surface Pro 2, looking almost identical to the original Surface Pro box, except it's got this giant 2 emboss on it. Nothing that exciting to see. We do have the 128 gigabyte version. You can also pick this up in a 64, 256, or 512. The lowest configuration is going to run you $899 for the 64. You can up it to the 128, which we have here, for $129, or go for $1,300 for the 256 and also get 8 gigs of RAM as opposed to 4, or go giant style for almost $1,800 bucks for $512. We'll go ahead and pull this out. I'm actually really excited to take a look at this. I use my Surface Pro all the time at home. So this guy will get a lot of use. Here is the Surface box. Also, new accessories are available for this as well. There's a docking station, there's an updated type cover and touch cover, which now have backlit displays and way more sensors for improved accuracy. I had the original touch cover. It was never overly accurate. So here is the Surface Pro 2. I'm just going to probably call it the Surface Pro. It does look identical to the outgoing Surface Pro model. If you held this side by side, you really couldn't tell a difference. Push it off to the side for just a quick second. Congratulations, you've earned the best of Skype. I earned it because I bought a computer. So there's the best of Skype, and there's 200 gigs of SkyDrive storage. That's nice. And then the Surface Pro 2 booklet. It also comes with a pen, and it's sort of a Wacom stylus-esque thing, and it goes right into the charging port and falls off very easily. So make sure you keep an eye on that if you want to get one. We've got a new and improved power cord here, supposedly. Looks pretty much the same. It does have a USB port for charging, and it's supposed to be improved connectivity to the tablet. And then there's the connection. See what that looks like. A pretty small but significant, I guess if you can even say that, small and significant, charging power brick. Push all that off to the side, and here is the reason we are here, the Surface Pro 2. Go ahead and peel off the plastic, and hopefully it sounds super satisfactory. Haha, plastic, pull you off. So if you were to look at a Surface versus a Surface Pro 2, the only way you can really tell a difference is that it now says Surface there instead of the Windows logo. Other than that though, pretty much pound for pound looks-wise, it is exactly the same, but a few notable differences aside from just the writing right there. The kickstand. You've got one angle, which was okay for sitting on a desk. If you want to put it on your lap, it never worked that well, and I liked the fact that the kickstand went all the way across the entire tablet, so it sat very well on a lap. The angle was very weird, so Microsoft took some feedback and gave it now a second angle, which supposedly feels much more natural for sitting on a lap or even just using at a desk. I will say though that I've used the Surface 2 that has the same angles, and this angle is much more comfortable. So a little difference actually makes a lot of difference. So I'll push all that off to the side here. I'm going to go ahead and power it on. We'll run through the rest of the specs. I will say though, from the get-go, we are looking at the new Haswell Core i5 chip, which is quite nice, clocked at 1.6 gigahertz and should give you way more battery life. We're hearing upwards of 7-ish hours of battery, which should be about an hour and a half to 2 hours better than the original Surface Pro. 3.5 millimeter headset jack, volume up and down, USB 3.0. You can see the vent port goes all the way around it. At first I found that kind of annoying and cumbersome, but I got used to it very quickly. I didn't even notice that it was there. You've got some speakers. There is your power and lock button. If you're holding the tablet in landscape, it's going to be in the upper right-hand corner. On the bottom, that's where that docking and charging connector is going to go. It's also where the accessories for the keyboard and such will plug into. Continuing the tour, we've got display out. You do have expandable storage, and that is micro SD, and then the connection port, and also where that pen is going to connect to. And I'll bring that in here real fast, and I'll show you what that looks like. So there are those ports. There's that. It just kind of sits in there and will very easily get knocked out. You can find a way to push it in, and it'll sit right there if you want to use it. Just pull it out and make sure you hold on to it. It should have a keychain with it. Same screen resolution here. It's a 10.6 inch display. It's 1920 by 1080, meaning it's got a 206 ppi on it. It's the clear type full HD, the same magnesium build that we saw on the original Surface, although Microsoft calls it Vapor Mag. It feels like aluminum, but supposedly is much more durable and has better sort of heat dissipation. I've got the same cameras here as well. The Surface 2 is one that got the camera update. Not so though for the Surface Pro 2. Dimensions-wise, just to remind you in case you forgot, it weighs 32 ounces, 907 grams, and 10.81 inches or 27.46 centimeters. It's 0.53 inches thick or 13.5 millimeters. I'm gonna go ahead and do a real quick setup and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all booted on. So we've got the Surface Pro 2 all booted up. When I signed it with my SkyDrive account on setup, I actually set all of my apps where they used to be with a little sort of arrow pointing down that'll start downloading them when I select it. What used to live right there was a shortcut to Chrome on the desktop side of Windows 8. So this is running Windows 8.1, and everything you'd expect from Windows 8.1 is here. All my old apps are starting to show up. Microsoft Office, it is a trial on the Pro version, but will come pre-installed on the regular Surface 2 version. Let me go ahead and show you the desktop, just regular Windows 8. We do have that new, sort of looks like you'd think it'd be a regular start menu, and it kind of is, but all it does is just take you to the modern UI version. And hopefully that'll take us there. There we go. Of course, you can do the same thing with just that big button right there. But the big story, at least is from my mind, is the accessories that come with the new Surface line of tablets. I've got right here in my hot little hand the type cover. I know I can hear the comments saying, John, never say hot little hand again. I promise you I won't. I knew it was bad as soon as it came out of my mouth. This is going to set you back about $130. It's much thinner than the outgoing version. Keys have a surprising amount of throw to them, considering it's so thin. Also, it is now backlit and powered solely by the tablet. There are a lot of other accessories. There's a battery accessory, a dock, and there's a DJ accessory, and it snaps in with a really sort of satisfactory click noise. And you can go ahead and use it. New to the type cover this year, we've got sort of that felt trackpad and buttons that we saw on the touch cover, which is still available. Now has way more sensors on the keys and is also backlit. That's gonna set you back about $80. But navigation is really, really quick. And using the keyboard is awesome. It's a really enjoyable typing experience with the type cover. I did not have the best experience with the touch cover on the original Surface for whatever that it was worth. So it's been a real quick first look and unboxing of the Microsoft Surface Pro 2. I will have a full review and let you know what we think. Before I go though, let me just show you a real quick comparison with the Surface 2. This is what was previously called Surface RT. I'll do a real quick side shot here and show you what that looks like. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy. Until next time, I am John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. Please give the video a thumbs up. We'll definitely appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
What's up everyone, it's Ashley. Thanks so much for watching that most recent video. If you enjoyed it, please click on the word subscribe right underneath me to get tons of more tech videos from us here at Techno Buffalo. We have got unboxings, comparisons, reviews, recaps, and everything else you can think of here on the channel. If you're in the mood for more technology, just click right over here to check out some of our most recent videos. See you next time, humans.